example.
So how do I determine if my website is having search engine problems?
So the first thing you can do is go to Google and type in the name of your company or your business. Or if your business is really a brand of product that you sell, type that in.
So you give that example of South Loop.
South Loop Auto Repair.
Okay.
Right? That's the name of your company.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't show up as number 1, 2, or maybe 3, then you have an SEO problem.
Okay.
Because unless you have, unless your business name is generic, you have an SEO problem.
So the first step is type in my name.
That's right.
When I type in the name of my company, it should come up in 1, 2, or 3.
Right. Best, and then you should look to see who's number 1 and number 2. And so, and if it's not some other big company like IBM or something like that, or Target, then you probably also have an SEO problem because somebody small is beating you at your own brand name. So
what's the second way
Sure.
I can find out that I have an SEO problem?
Sure. The next thing you can do is once you have that Google Analytics installed on your website, let it collect some data for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, and then go back and look at then you can look at, it'll show you what keywords people are typing into search engines when they come to your website. And if all those searches have just your name in it, then you have an SEO problem. It's not that you have an SEO problem, people can't find your website. They can find you if they know who you are, or if they know the name of your business or the name of your brand, but they're not finding you when they're not already looking for you.
So you have really 2 goals here as far as building your website. The first one is a fairly valid one that says, I want if people want to find my business and put in my business name, people should find me. This is, your website is almost a Yellow Pages replacement.
Right. Correct. And people are doing that. In fact, even when they know your website, they're typing in the name into Google. We see that over and over again. Sometimes I even type www.yourdomainname.com into Google in order to find you. So it's very important that those customers don't get diverted to a competitor or somewhere else.
So that's your first thing to double check and see if your
Correct.
website has a issue. And then the second one, you have a couple of key terms that describe your business.
Yeah, or describe your brand. So
Well, let's talk about the moving company that you talked about.
Sure.
What was a key word that they had?
Right. So a couple of great examples are, what if somebody's looking for the name of the moving company, they show up number 1.
Right.
But if somebody's looking for a moving company in the town, they're looking for a moving company, moving companies, movers, moving and storage. They're using they're searching all those things, and they're putting in their geography, what's close by to them. And so they weren't showing up for those things. So after we went through a couple of months of reworking their website, now they're ranking not only for their name, but for when people search for moving services in their town.